What's up, my friend? Mike Robertson here. First off, hope you're having an amazing week. Great to see you today. And I am super excited to announce our first ever Complete Coach Seminar. It's coming up this March 11th, 12th, and 13th in Huntsville, Alabama. Live event, very small, very intimate, only 20 attendees. And man, this is something I've been thinking about for years. Unfortunately, COVID has kind of stamped out the last 2 years of live and in-person events. But after attending the Raise the Bar conference last weekend, I'm just so excited to get back out there, help young trainers, coaches, rehab professionals take their skills to the next level. So if you're unfamiliar, I want to take a few minutes and just explain to you kind of the thought process behind the seminar and how it's going to be so unique. So I already mentioned, first off, we're only having 20 attendees. I don't want a huge group of people simply because I want every person that's there to derive maximum value. And we're going to start by taking a page out of the Bill Hartman playbook. So I got to give Bill full credit here. If you've ever attended his intensive, you know the first thing that he does when you show up is go through everybody's questions and you get it all on a whiteboard. And I'll be honest, like that might have been my favorite part of the intensive because you just get so much great information and you know you're going to get your questions answered. So we're going to start with that. But I think the big theme for the Complete Coach Seminar is the fact that we are going to learn by doing. Too often you go to an event and while you might take some things away, a lot of it's theoretical. A lot of it is stuff that looks great on a PowerPoint, but may not work in real life. Or you just don't understand the context fully enough to where you don't get full benefit from the seminar itself. So everything that we do at this event is going to be focused on learning by doing. So instead of talking about an assessment, we're going to take one of the attendees and we're going to put them through an assessment. We're going to figure out what their goals are, what injuries they have. We're going to figure out how they move so we can determine the best possible exercise to give them in their program. But that's really just the starting point, because once we have that assessment, then we're going to dive in and we're going to actually write them a program. And I think this is really unique because a lot of times when you talk about program design in a seminar format or even in an online continuing education course, you get all the theory, right? You get the structure and how you should write a fat loss program or a muscle building program. But how do you take that and apply it to a real live human being that maybe has other constraints? So we're going to make context such a big piece of the puzzle. So we're going to talk about assessments by doing an assessment. We're going to talk about program design by writing a program for a real live person. And then the final piece of the puzzle is we're going to dive in and we're going to talk hard and in depth about coaching and cueing. And this is something that's really sad to see these days because a lot of times internships aren't being pushed. And young coaches need time. They need reps. Most importantly, I think they need somebody that's been doing this for quite some time to help show them like what their eyes are seeing. So you can better train your eyes. You can figure out, hey, is this something where I just need to swap out a coaching cue? Or is this whole exercise inappropriate and I need to find something else? So man, I can't be more excited about this course. It's going to be so much fun. And I think that's a key theme of this too, right? Like too often you go to an event and it's kind of stuffy or everybody just wants to hang out on their own. They're on their phone on the breaks. Everything that we do is going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. Even when we're outside the course, we're going to go out to dinner. We're going to try and find an event to do on Saturday night just so we make this a truly life and possibly career changing event. So if you would like to learn more about the Complete Coach Seminar, I apologize, it's the absolute worst web link of all time, but it's completecoachcertification.com/complete-coach-seminar. So I realize, again, that's like the worst web link of all time. So I'll make sure I put it in the notes below. Check it out. And remember, there's only 20 spots available. We've already sold like 25% of them. We've only been open a day or two. So if you want to attend, please register ASAP. I'd love to see you there. And I think it's going to be an amazing weekend.